Well, good morning, everyone, and thanks for joining us. We are here on 4th Street to really thank our entire Public Works crew as we begin to really get right into the heat, pun intended, of the paving season. We have such an amazing crew. Just a couple of months ago, we were kicking off our pothole blitz, and I hope people around the city have noticed that many of the potholes around our city have been filled. And now, thanks to the support of Metro Council and a $30+ million paving budget, our Public Works team is hard at work on paving streets around our city to ensure everyone has safe and smooth access to their work, to churches, to grocery stores, to their neighbors, friends, and families' homes. That is a key, important part of our safety and transportation effort across this entire city. Just back in 2015, our city government was only paving about 32 miles of roads a year. Now fast forward, less than a decade later, with the support of Metro Council, we are on pace to pave 200 miles of road this year. Thanks again to the support from the Metro Council, and we're here with Councilman Jecorey Arthur. We're here in his district, but he and his colleagues have been supportive of this investment in infrastructure. And so whether it's filling potholes or paving 200 miles of streets, we are going to continue to focus on this. There's also money in the budget that we're started on for over 32,000 feet of new sidewalks around our city. Very important to keep pedestrians safe across our entire city. And so again, just want to thank the entire Public Works team that is hard at work in this heat, rain or shine, to make sure that people can travel safely. And I want to introduce the leader of our Public Works Department, Jennifer Caummisar-Kern, who's going to give some remarks, and also thank several other colleagues, Jeff Brown and Matt Haynes, for they and the entire team at Public Works for their amazing effort to keep our streets safe and well paved. Jennifer?
Yep. Hey, good morning. Just want to reiterate what the mayor said. We could not do this without the support of the mayor's office in Metro Council. It is their commitment to allowing budget for paving that allows us to accelerate our paving schedule and really attack our long-term paving goals. It's going to help keep our streets safer and also preserve our infrastructure so that we get the best use and the longest use out of what we're putting in. The other portion of this is the long-range planning that we couldn't do without the help of Jeff Brown's team here with Matt Haynes as well. They put together strategically those plans to most effectively pave the streets that need it and to preserve those that need help. Thank you.
Thank you, Jennifer. Next, I want to introduce one of our great partners on Metro Council. Councilman Jecorey Arthur, we're here in his district, and whether it's focusing on complete streets, on our Vision Zero plan, ensuring that we are connecting communities, that we are ensuring our streets and all of our infrastructure are safe for the entire community, Councilman Arthur has been a strong partner with our administration on implementing safety and improved infrastructure investments in his district and across the city. So without further ado, Councilman Jecorey Arthur.
Thank you. Peace. Welcome to District 4. Our district spans as far east into the Clifton Heights neighborhood, as far west into the Parkland neighborhood, as far south as the California and Smoketown neighborhoods, and in the very middle of the district, we have downtown. We always say that District 4 is the heart of Louisville, and you cannot live without your heart. Just like you cannot live without infrastructure. The roads, the sidewalks, the alleys connect. They're like the veins that pump that blood to your heart. It's not a sexy part of government, but it is an essential part of government services. But these roads do not pave themselves. They get paved because of the hard work of our partners, our contractors, Public Works, your mayor, your Metro Council, and most importantly, because of you. We get complaints from citizens. Public Works, I call them scientists. They look at the quality of the infrastructure, and then people get to work to address the need and fix that infrastructure. So please, 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 you've probably heard the saying, if you see something, say something. I'm gonna amend that and say, if you see something, say something to 311. Always report when you see an issue in your neighborhood, where you live, where you work, because it's important that government works with you. The people need government just like government needs the people. There's an old saying that if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So let's keep fixing this city and making it better together. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Councilman Arthur. And again, thanks to our Public Works team as they embark on paving over 200 miles of roads throughout our city. As Councilman Arthur said, this is essential work of government. And with that, we're happy to take any questions.
What are the priorities? What streets? Give me some examples. You or Jennifer?
Jeff Brown.
Yeah. Now, as far as priorities, so we have 26 council members that we need to show that we are making improvements in their district. So we try to spread that out proportionally by the quantity of roads in each council district. And then we have our higher classifications of roads. So there's arterials and collectors. Those are the big ones. Those obviously take the highest priority because they carry the largest amount of traffic. But the balance of those funds we try to distribute proportionally throughout the metro.
And is there any effort to do this work outside of drive times?
Absolutely. Now, we do our best to avoid the rush hour. So from 6 to 9 in the morning and 3 to 6 in the evening, we avoid those heavier intersections. But when we have sensitive uses like residents, we can't really save that work for overnight. It's something that has to be done during the day.
The reason this morning around 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, there was work being done that was blocking the road at
5th and Ali.
Yeah, 5th and Ali. Well, why then? Why was that happening then?
Well, we made the decision, the same crew that's paving out here today needed to wrap that one up. So to avoid the afternoon rush hour, we sent them out there early to 5th and Ali, knowing that they needed to be around at this block around 9.
So it's going to be super hot in the next week or so. I didn't know if there was any protocols on heat right now.
Protocols on heat with the Public Works Department working during the week. Sal?
Sure. We're in summer or inclement weather standard operating procedures where our crews, anytime before they go on their pre-trip, before they go for the day, we have heat exhaustion awareness talks about it. We use our toolkit, make sure that we take frequent breaks throughout the day, frequent hydration, and just rest. Some crews have come earlier in the day so that they can so that the time of exposure to the elements is reduced, ending their shift a little earlier than usual, so they're not in the heat as long a time as they otherwise would be under normal conditions. Got it?
Off topic real quick.
Okay, any other questions about paving before we switch topics? All right, thanks.
Mayor, you grew up here in Louisville, and I'm sure you probably jogged past the pavilion many a time. What are your thoughts today as the process begins to take that down?
Yeah, and I still do. With respect to Hogan's Fountain Pavilion, that certainly has been an iconic part of Cherokee Park and of our city for approximately 60 years. But just like many great things, that was built outside for the elements, and age has taken its toll. And so while that structure is coming down today for the safety of every family that wants to continue to enjoy safe, fun, sheltered space at Cherokee Park, we will ensure that there is a new pavilion that is installed so that future generations can continue to enjoy that area and continue to celebrate birthdays, family reunions, and any other wonderful events.
And that's my next question. What's the future for that site here?
So we certainly want to have another shelter in place there, and so we will be working with our Parks Department, with neighborhood representatives, with the Olmsted Parks Conservancy to ensure that we do have a new structure that is built that we hope is also a new architectural icon for the park and for our community to enjoy.
What's going to happen with the remains of the current pavilion once it's torn down?
We're going to hopefully try to save some of the wood that maybe can be used in a future effort. It's just that right now, the way the structure is, to repair that would be over $1 million. And we just feel like the prudent course of action is to build a new structure that will withstand the test of time as we move forward better.
Did you have any comments, remarks on the KSB report regarding LPDs, the numbers that were falsified?
Well, to be clear, my understanding is that the information that there's simply somewhere in the process, there was a typo that KSP had. The good news is statewide, violent crime and homicides are still down. And so I think there is a lot to celebrate. And so my understanding is that, yes, there was certainly an unfortunate typo that got made, but that doesn't take away from the positive progress the state of Kentucky has made under Governor Beshear's leadership to reduce violent crime across the state. Governor Beshear has been an amazing partner to Louisville as we seek to continue to work to reduce violent crime and reduce the amount of homicides that are happening in our city. Thank you all very much.